Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And you might want to abandon all hope for the James Gunn version of Batman. They put the writer of Birds of Prey and the Flash in charge of the Brave and the Bold, and I don't think it's gonna go well, guys. I'm just telling you, like, I don't know why they would give this gig to a writer who's produced some of the biggest flops in DC history.
I can't even.
But,
I just when I saw this, I thought it was a joke at first. I thought, oh, it's a
right?
joke.
Like,
no, it was real. It didn't make sense to me. I just started laughing. I'm like, why? Okay, we already know that Superman actually didn't do that well overall in the summer. It did pretty good, but I don't think it did that well.
Yeah, I mean, it made a profit, but it wasn't a $1 billion movie, right?
No, but it didn't. It did. From my understanding, it didn't. It did. So
okay.
you're gonna do the Brave and the Bold. Okay, cool. That people would be like, yeah, okay. And then you say you have put this writer on it, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So this kind of reminds me of when the X-Men franchise, the Bryan Singer X-Men franchise, took a nosedive with X-Men: The Last Stand. Where they dropped the ball at the Dark Phoenix saga, and then they put the exact same writer in charge of the Dark Phoenix movie.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
It's like you already failed. Why are you failing again?
I'm like, I see this, and I just like make it make sense.
Oh my God. They call it failing upwards, right? Now, to be fair, it's Christina Hodson. She did write Bumblebee, which I liked, but Bumblebee didn't make money either. Bumblebee wasn't a huge moneymaker, and I think a lot of that was because of just the bad feelings people had toward the Michael Bay movies, because the last two Bay Formers movies were god awful. But I actually like Bumblebee. It's the only Transformers live action movie I'll acknowledge as existing.
But to be fair, you only like it because it used the original,
the G1. Yeah, I mean, it was okay.
Let me ask you: if you took the G1 aspect out of it, would you still like it?
Yeah, I mean, it was for a Transformers movie. It was pretty good. It's honestly, I think that was kind of the best case scenario, and I kind of wish they would have gone that route with the first one, where it was kind of coming to Earth and But yeah, I mean, it was, if you took the G1 aspect out of it, it could basically be any Marvel movie. So yeah, maybe maybe I'm a little biased because the toys.
Because I know I know you're very biased when it comes to the toys.
Yeah, the toys look really good. So anyway, but a lot, comes down to the director too. And freaking The Flash, I'm gonna go and people are gonna get mad at me because I know some people actually like The Flash. The Flash was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I laughed my butt off, and not in a good way.
I was so like, what the fuck am I watching?
Microwave baby. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even know what the hell I'm watching. And the only reason I sat through it at all, because Ezra Miller is a shit show. The only reason I sat through it at all is I wanted more Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah.
And I think he was Batman for about 6.5, 7 minutes, and then he dies twice.
What the hell? This chick was supposed to have written the Batgirl thing too.
Yeah,
which they shelved.
So bad they yanked it. Yeah, so like.
But let's give her more.
Let's give her more.
It honestly sounds like is there blackmail material or something going on here? Because it makes no sense.
So let's talk about this, see if we can make sense of this. And yeah, Birds of Prey was a massive box office failure. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to more MORE, that's MORE.clownfishtv.com for more Clownfish TV. We do not have super chats on this channel, so if you want to support us, that's the best way to do it. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, this is coming from the playlist, The Brave and the Bold, new DCU Batman movie to get script from Flash and Birds of Prey writer Christina Hodson. That is not a selling point.
No.
It's starting to look like the DCU Batman project, The Brave and the Bold, is finally getting into a better place in development stages as DC Studios' movie has landed a screenwriter after years without an update. So I noticed that they lead with the movies that people actually like. They said The Hollywood Reporter is confirming a recent claim from journalist Jeff Snyder that screenwriter Christina Hodson, Bumblebee, who has previously written DC films such as The Flash and Birds of Prey, has been tasked by studio heads James Gunn and Peter Safran to write the script for Brave and the Bold, so Hodson isn't unfamiliar with writing for characters from Gotham.
But you might not be she might be familiar. God. It doesn't make you good. You've tried it twice. What do you think? can't fail all 3 times.
Oh, it gets better. So the director of The Flash, Andy Muschietti, is still attached to the Brave and the Bold. Just stop. Just stop it.
Are they tagging it because they're mad Netflix is buying it? Are they just announcing all this stuff? I don't know I don't understand.
I'm wondering how many of these movies are actually going to get greenlit if the Netflix thing goes through, because they might be like, you know what? Yeah, let's just turn it into a streaming show.
I don't know if they will, though, because they're Netflix being Netflix. They're like super like, oh, it's a woman, and she, you know, and I don't know. I can't.
Batman a girl. Batman is
I just try to figure out, like, I want a job. I want one of these damn jobs where you could just keep fucking everything up and you get to keep your job. You get new jobs. Like Kathleen Kennedy got to ruin Star Wars, Indiana Jones, and Willow and got to stay in her job. This girl gets to write these big blockbusters that were horrible failures, like cost them all kinds of money, and it gets to keep their job. The guy that directed The Flash, which lost them a whole shit ton of money, gets to keep their job. Like, it must be nice. The only one who didn't get to keep their job is Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller, and look how far Ezra Miller had to fall to lose that job, because Ezra Miller had multiple layers of protection. He had multiple check boxes, and you really had to screw up to get booted. But
I can't understand this. Like, it's something like Gunn trolling the audience. That's all I can think of.
Like, what's gonna piss off the Snyder Bros? Oh, we'll bring in the writer from Birds of Prey.
It's not even about Snyderverse. It's just about movies that suck.
Oh God! So Muschietti did the It movies, and he's actually doing. I think it's Muschietti. He's doing the Welcome to Derry series, which I've heard is pretty good.
Okay, that one I heard is pretty good too. Yes.
I was gonna watch it, but I'm like, I know you're not gonna have the stomach for it because all.
So maybe he just sucks at DC.
Well,
let's not
possible.
give him a DC movie.
I heard, now the story I heard was with The Flash, it was basically he had to honor that commitment and he wasn't really into it. And that explains.
I also heard that Miller came in and rewrote a bunch of stuff in that too.
Oh, probably. I mean, that would.
So, but okay, we'll give him a pass than we give her. She wrote the shit, but she didn't just write the one. Like, he has other ones he did well. Okay, so you can give him maybe a pass, or like something went wrong there. But in her case, she did Birds of Prey. She did, the Flash movie. She did the Batgirl movie. She's done. This is her 4th one. So it's like she did 3 already. So I guess 4th one's a charm. And they all sucked. Like, she literally did 3 out of 3 suck. And then they're going to give her, maybe that's why she's getting another one, because she did 3 out of 3 suck. I don't know. There's got to be a reason.
Figure one of these are going to hit, right?
They probably sucking's involved somewhere at this point.
So in this version, there's an expectation that Bruce Wayne's son, Damian Wayne, will take on the Robin mantle, but it remains to be seen who they'll cast as both Bruce and Damian in the film. They'll probably follow the Amazon Prime series, like the Merry Little Batman and like goofball slapstick shit. They said some have caution. Okay, here we go. Some have cautioned that the project won't be an exact one-to-one with the comic book version. This seemingly does cement that Robert Pattinson's version of Batman won't be a crossover with the mainline DCU. Yeah, this is confusing. This is I don't understand with DC. They have so many damn continuities going on, because we've got, just with Batman, at one time we had the Nolan movies and we had Gotham and we had the Arrowverse, and they were all like totally different versions of Batman. Then same with Superman too. We had Superman movies, and we had the Snyderverse, and then we had the CW verse, and it's like, what are you doing, right? It's like oversaturated.
I think what are you doing sums all of it up.
It's oversaturated. How many freaking Batman? But I'm just waiting for the absolute Batman movie. That's definitely going to happen. Or the Netflix show, Absolute Batman, the Netflix show. That'll happen, because they'll be like, oh yeah, Absolute Batman. We need more Batman. Because Batman's like the only thing that makes money for DC. Like, seriously, it's like you could just put a movie of just Batman just sitting on the crapper in it. So yeah, and then they have the Batman Part 2 with Sebastian Stan and Scarlett Johansson. So they said this comes after Gunn over the weekend dispelled online rumblings that they were already in the process of auditioning actors to play the new DCU iterations of Batman and Wonder Woman, going even further to pour cold water on the idea that they'll be showing up in a Superman follow-up, Man of Tomorrow, which I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm hoping Man of Tomorrow is better. I hope it has more Superman. I do like that they're putting Lex in his armor, because I remember that from Superpowers back in the day from Super
To be
Friends.
fair, you'd love it, and anything that they had somebody put in armor like that.
Yeah, I like mech suits. I like.
Yes, he totally does. I've
do.
seen many a sketch.
I like mech suits. I just when I was a kid, like to me, Lex Luthor was the guy in the mech suit, and so then I would watch the Superman movies. I'm like, not only does he not have a mech suit, but he's got hair. I mean, it was a toupee, but I'm like, that's not Lex Luthor. He's a bald guy in a green mech suit. That's what he's supposed to be. But yeah, I don't, here's the thing. I don't get angry about any of this stuff anymore. I just kind of scratch my head.
I'm just laughing about it. I'm more amused than angry. I'm very entertained because I'm like, she's already fucked up 3. Let's go for 4.
Yeah,
let's go for half a dozen.
I remember Birds of Prey, which I still haven't watched Birds of Prey. I did watch The Flash and it was god awful. Sorry. It was other than Michael Keaton's Batman, who's totally wasted, by the way. Why didn't you just do a whole Dark Knight Returns or Batman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton Batman and forget Ezra Miller's Flash? You don't need the Flash.
Yeah, Batman Beyond would have been amazing.
Batman Beyond would have been great. With Michael Keaton's Batman, that would have been great. But Birds of Prey, I remember that was like, if you don't like Birds of Prey, you're a racist, misogynist, homophobe, sexist, whatever. And it failed miserably. And then they were blaming Sonic the Hedgehog. Then they were blaming the pandemic. And even though it came out like weeks before lockdown.
It's
like,
just because they want to blame everybody else, but the real culprit, which is the movie, sucked.
The movie sucked. I mean, people
audiences, or even if it was decent, the audience didn't want to see it. Like, there's been movies out there that weren't that terrible, but audiences didn't want it.
Well, okay, so James Gunn, which is so weird. James Gunn is in charge of the DCU now. He did The Suicide Squad, which was the quasi-sequel to the first one, which didn't do that great. But The Suicide Squad did not do well at the box office at all. I love that movie. I actually like that movie quite a bit. But it didn't resonate with audiences, or they were so burnt out by the first one, they didn't bother to go see the second one.
Well, I don't think Blue Beetle was that bad either.
No, I thought Blue Beetle was okay.
But then again, you got the people involved in the movie out there making stupid comments, and then they made that dumbass trailer. I don't know what they were thinking about that one.
Shazam was good. I've never seen the second. Did you see the second Shazam? I never saw the second one. The first one was good.
Yes, I saw it. It was awful.
Oh, it was awful? Okay.
Yeah, it was not great.
They tried to make it the Black Adam movie, or they have a Black Adam movie.
No, there's a Black Adam movie. I didn't see the Black Adam movie. I saw the second Shazam movie. That's what Rachel Zegler was in it.
Well, I know Zach Levi was pissed off because they were basically trying to pivot the Shazam franchise into being the Black Adam franchise. Which made because The Rock.
So, and it didn't work.
I don't know. It's just DC's just all over the place. Basically, my take on DC, I guess, is with any franchise now, is you're going to have individual movies that are good, but that doesn't mean the whole like franchise is going to be good. And you just have to kind of look at each movie individually and be like, yeah, this is worth watching. They need to stop with the Marvel shit and be like, you have to go watch every movie and watch every show. I'm like, no, just tell good standalone stories and maybe a shared universe, maybe a couple of nods to other characters. Like, yeah, they exist. Superman,
you don't need 3 releases a year.
You don't need 3 a year. I mean, I'd rather have one good superhero movie every 5 years. I mean, I know it's not financially good advice for these guys, but like, I'd rather have like one great, like, Superman 78 or something. Because it used to be that we only got superhero movies like once every couple of years. We didn't get them all the time.
I mean, or even if they do one a year, one Marvel, one DC, one Marvel, one DC, or something like that. I don't know. That's back to the point. The point is, I'm very, very entertained to see how this turns out. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna kick back some popcorn and watch how this unfolds because I'm very amused.
All right. They're gonna need popcorn buckets, I think, to salvage. I don't know. Yeah. People might go see it. We'll see. It's Batman. People might go see it. I have no idea. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yes.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.